That is a mindset. That is an approach to economics. And what's missing, and I do believe that over time there are going to be some genuinely good people that are going to really pursue this. But even when Robert Smith paid off all the student loans of all the Morehouse students, I thought that was an amazing thing. Robert Smith is a black billionaire. I have nothing against him. I like the guy. I never met him, but I like what he does. But I remember thinking, okay, so what's next? Like, no, the student loans, what you're doing is you're keeping them from drowning, right? But that's not the same as teaching them how to swim. If I see you drowning and I pull you out of the water, sure, I might have saved your life, but I haven't actually taught you how to swim. And I definitely haven't taught you how to fly. Right. So I'm flying. I'm Superman. I'm flying in the air. Dun, 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 right. So I see you drowning. I come down. I'm Robert Smith because I got billions. Right. I'm a badass. I think he married a Playboy Playmate of the year or something, right? I guess that's what people do when they have all kinds of money. I don't know. My wife is pretty and all those white women anyway, so I ain't thinking about that crap. So anyway, so you're flying and you're like you see black people drowning, and so so we're down at the bottom, help, student loans, right? So you come down and you grab them and you pull them out of the water and you bring it to the shore to safety. So my thought is like, what's next? Right? That's not, in my view, if you want to do a complete process, then you say, okay, here's how you can avoid drowning going forward. Also, let me show you how to swim so that the water becomes your friend. You're not afraid of the water because the debt is like the water. The liquidity they call money liquidity. So it's like water, right? So you have a fear of the water because you're almost drowned. But it's like no. The water can be good for you. We can get you a boat. We can show you how to sail, show you how to swim. So the water becomes your friend. And then after I show you how to sail and swim, I'm gonna show you how to fly like me, right? So that requires things like access to capital. This is the problem. I've mentioned this before. I'll mention it again very quickly is that your biggest problem as a community is you don't have black ownership. The biggest problem in your community is that you ain't got nobody really out here trying to really build the multi-billion-dollar black Wall Streets that would be required for you to have true economic sovereignty. You got people playing strugglenomics instead of playing powernomics. They're doing survivornomics. They're trying not to drown instead of trying to actually swim and fly. Right. So I don't want to not drown. Right. Not drowning is low level, low vibrational thinking. Thank God you paid my student loans because now I'm not gonna die in debt. That's great. But then at that point, it's like, okay, let's really talk about the next step. That young black entrepreneur that's got this great business idea, let's get him $10 million or her $10 million so they can really make this sucker fly. But then you got to be careful at that point too. This is something that isn't discussed very often. I'm going to discuss it now because I was actually formulating this thought earlier this afternoon. I put it on my Instagram. My Instagram is Dr. Boyce Finance. My backup is Dr. Boyce Money because I told you they black people like me they hate people like me, so they I had 700,000 followers and they took them all away because they I guess talk about white people get you in trouble.